Here we have box number 2, quite heavy. Probably books. Oops. Or, more to the point, papers. When I open the ones with a lot of personal papers, in some ways it's amazing because there's just so much there to unpack, psychologically, I mean, emotionally. But it's also a huge burden. And usually what I do with these is I just put them back in the box, and I put them back in the archive room in the box with a tag on them saying what they are. Because I recognized this, and I think this was important to me. Oh, it was all kinds of apartment paperwork from the 90s, mostly, it looks like. Oh, wow. Wow, this is the apartment that I took with Catherine in 1994, and that I lived in San Francisco for 13 years. 13, 14, something like that. Oh, look, an old answering machine. And we know what this means. It probably still, and this is a digital one, by the way. It probably still has not only my outgoing message, but also incoming messages from people. An old phone. What make is this? I don't know. Probably circa 2000 or so. Yeah, a bunch of electronics. An old BlackBerry, I guess. Yeah. Another old BlackBerry. I think this one might have been from work. If you guys want it back, come and get it. Oh, they weren't Blackberries. They were Palm Pilots. I was into Palm Pilots for a while. This was a nice phone, a Trio 600, I think. Oh, look, a webcam. I might actually use that. Always use more webcams. A bunch of paperwork. Let's see. These are. Yeah, this is the photo session that I did for one of my headshots. 2001, so I would have been 33 then, more or less. California real estate licensing. These are all some fairly important business papers. Probably not as much personal stuff, but that's cool. To me, the business is personal. Business is art. And that's something I wish I had indulged in more when I was younger, but it's not really what my family does. They don't really understand business, so they couldn't really raise me in that way. All right. I have one of these great little tripods. I'll use that for the webcam. Oh, look. Urgh. Some films, 16 millimeter films. I don't know what they are, but these will go well with my other 16 millimeter films, of which I don't know what they are. It says Little King, whatever that is. This, I think, is an empty reel. Huh, it's funny, I smell acetic acid, which is like vinegar, which is what you smell in a darkroom, which suggests that film wasn't properly washed. But anyway, oh look, it's more of my music. And this, I believe, was music from high school. Cool. Yeah. This was the first thing I ever played, actually. Trombone and flute. I mean, I basically wrote it as 2-part counterpoint, and then played it at Interlochen with somebody. 2-part counterpoint, obviously 1 treble, 1 bass. More of my music. Cool. And again, just as with the other music boxes, it's mostly nonsense. It's mostly just like Googling. T-shirt from the Oberlin theater program, a community theater program. Some license plates. These were actually on my cars, so I came by them honestly anyway. Film, a film inspector. Yeah, I like this box. Battery charger, which won't do me any good because it has an American plug, but there you go. Oh, and this is funny. So the film reels that I had unpacked earlier were actually from Sino Company, and this is the answer as to whose it was. And I think I may have looked up this person at one point and found that they had a living relative, and I thought of contacting them. Never did. So, maybe that's something that I might do at some point. Cheez-It for snacks. Oh, how Midwestern. There's your Midwestern diet. Yeah, that was a fun one. Glad I did it.